Hey y'all, this is the Three Spiritual Chicks. Thank y'all for tuning in. I am Joy, aka A Joyous Connection,
I'm T, aka Rose Red.
And I am Jazz, aka Jazz the Medium.
and I'm
Hello,
sorry y'all, I
everyone.
forgot to say season 2, episode 5.
Season
Yeah, we
2,
still giving
episode 5.
this retrograde because we having communication issues and I'm dropping off. So we're in that what they call the shadow period. So we just
We've
gonna
been
Yeah.
rock
having a lot of technical issues over here.
Mhm.
on rocket.
So, when y'all want to tell me how was y'all week?
Joy, you go first.
Okay, week was okay. Nothing really major this week. I do have a couple confirmations I have to give y'all. Um Nothing really major other than it being cold as a mug here in North Carolina. Um, which me and cold weather does not gel together. Um, as far as spiritually, things like that, um, it's been I've had a couple different experiences this week. Um, I don't know if we want to get into my dreams now or get into it later. Um, that's a yes, get into the dreams. Okay. Like before I get into the dreams confirmation, I think I told y'all before that, and it may have been when we were offline where I was saying that I had a dream where I was on this airplane and they was telling everybody to get off because there was a malfunction on the airplane or a malfunction
Mhm.
happening. So I saw a news report here in Charlotte actually. There was a malfunction that was happening on the runways like
Mm,
yesterday where everybody had to get off the plane and
okay.
wait until the issues was fixed. So I'll take that there. Let's see. Dream wise, it's one I need help interpreting. It was really weird this week. And it's probably gonna be long, so I'm sorry. I'm not gonna try to go all the way into detail because y'all know I can get to talking. Um had this dream on I believe it was Saturday night. And in that dream, it started off with me and my husband. We were talking about going shopping, taking the girls shopping. Um, and so we were at the store, got to the store, take them shopping, going through the clothes rack, going to check out. And as we was about to check out, my mom was there with my sister Angel. And so they come in. I was like, what are y'all doing here? You know, what are y'all doing here? Um, and they was just like, yep, we're here to help you pay for it. Or no, we're just here. They was there for something. I don't know what they was there for. And so about to check out and I realized that Tony has the card. And I'm looking for him. I come back, my mom and paid for the clothes or whatever. I'm like, why you pay for it? I got this. That part of the dream was cool. Fast forward, it flips to a whole scene of us being in a hotel room. It reminded me of a hotel room um in Vegas at the MGM. Remind me of that, but instead of we normally get like king beds when it's me and my husband, and not a double beds when it's the kids, but we there, the kids somewhere else, but we're in the bed sleep. And my mom and my sister were in the other bed. And I don't know why they was there at all. I didn't even realize they was in the other bed. But as the part that I want y'all to get y'all opinion on is as I was laying there in the bed, not realizing they was there, it's like this lady was standing beside my bed. It was an African lady dressed in African attire. And the only way I knew she was there is because she was doing like this against, like, and I'm thinking, with some type of like cloth. So it sounded like she was like folding towels, but or sheets, you know how you do with the sheets and you're trying to clear out it. Sound like that. And so I looked and I was like, get on out of here. Like, but the way, or get out of here, you need to be in my space. So the way I said it, because I was like, okay, well maybe it's the spirit. She ain't supposed to be here. She went and jumped in the bed with my mama and my sister, and she started like crying because she ran over there. I don't know what it means, because I was like, oh my God, if that was a spirit, I didn't mean, or ancestor, I don't mean to like scare y'all. I hope I didn't run you away, but she was just like crying. To me, I don't know what it means, and it may not mean anything. Um, but I didn't know because I wasn't aware in the scene, the energy I kind of felt. I It just felt weird to me once I woke up right after that. And I was like, what does this mean? If it means anything, or if somebody trying to do something to me, I don't know. But I did not feel comfortable at all after that dream. Do anyone have any opinion on that? And then I'll tell y'all my other dream.
I don't have a definitive answer right now. I feel like it may be a distant ancestor. Um, and with how they're doing it's almost like a blessing to your marriage. That's what's coming to me. Because how you said like how she's flapping and cleansing, but it's at the side of your bed, but it's over you and your husband. Um, I don't feel that she meant any ill intent. Um, that's my immediate thought, but I'm unsure. Jazz, what you got?
The same thing you got.
Okay.
Um, it feels ancestral. The first thing I thought was maybe like, I guess my question for you is, you don't have to answer here, it could be personal, is do you do ancestral work? If you do, is there a hesitance to it? And if you don't, is there a hesitance to it? And when I mean ancestral work, like do you venerate your ancestors? That would have been the question I would have asked you. It does feel ancestral. It does feel like a visit, but then it just doesn't feel like maybe she wasn't giving her proper props because you wasn't aware who she was. Um, I'm not sure, but it definitely feels ancestral. I do not think that she had any malintent or malice intent. And that's probably why your words, cause that reaction, but it's definitely ancestral. I think it is.
Okay. Because she scared me. She ran and got in the bed with my mama and my sister. Like I said, I don't know why they was all there. My sister Angel, of course, is still alive. They were in the bed and she went and crouched. Like my mama was laying this way, Angel was laying this way, and she went in like a fetal position on the other side of my mama. But she
Um,
didn't say anything. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't run you away. But then after that, where it felt uncomfortable was I felt like this heavy pressure where, I tell y'all I have the reoccurring dreams sometimes, or where I can't get out of a dream. And I was like, I need to get some water because I'm feeling apart. So I'm like, I need to get some water, and I could not move at all. So I'm like, get off of me, get off of me. I don't. I'm like, I don't know, but this was all in that saying, like, get off of me. And then then it felt like Tony was leaning on me. He wasn't. So I'm like, get off of me, Tony. And then that was the last part, y'all. I'll be
yeah,
going through it in these repeat days.
um, sleep paralysis has like a lot of spiritual symbolism to it. But I mean, in layman's terms, it's basically when your body wakes up before your mind does. Because what happens is that when you're asleep, your all your muscles become involuntary. So, like, if you move in your sleep, it's involuntary. But what happens is that the awareness wakes up before like the. It's like your brain wakes up before your body wakes up. Does that make sense?
Well,
So
see,
like your
I
brain
was
is
this
like,
was still
okay,
in
I'm
a
awake,
dream.
but
That's the weird part because I'm like, that was still part of the
you
dream.
had sleep paralysis in a
In
dream.
a dream, it happens to me a lot.
I gotta think of the name of it. I wonder if you were in the there's a name for them. Oh shoot, there's a name for them like the in between states. Like it's a different name for like when you're falling asleep and when you're waking up. I think it's called like the hypnagogic state, and that is like right before you go to sleep. And then what? Let me see what's the name of it. Sleep. I'm just looking it up. It's called the hypnopompia. If I'm saying it right, probably, but it's like you're not fully awake yet. You're still asleep, but you're in between. So it's still basically the same thing where your brain kind of woke up
Mhm.
before your body did. So your body's still involuntary because you're still asleep, but your brain kind of woke up. So I think that's what happened. You felt like you were heavy. That's probably why you felt like Tony was sitting on you.
I was like, get off of me. And I woke up in the dream after he finally got off of me. And I was like, you was on. And then I woke up right after that. And I was like, what the heck? Yeah, shit. Now I didn't read my ancestor off. I remember exactly how she looked. So um I'm sorry. And to answer your question, I haven't done ancestral is it Lord, I'm about to mess up this word all the way. I didn't even say it.
Veneration.
Yeah. I haven't. I don't know if I know where to start from. Is that more of having the altars or
Yeah, you can use an ancestral altar. Some people use nature. Like they might
oh,
go outside for libation to use nature. And sometimes just remembering them and talking about them. You know,
okay.
you can ask her to come back. She'll come back.
Okay. All right, so to come back, Lord. She just said not do no look, she gonna have to come back a different way, okay? What the heck is this? And then my second dream was it was more of so I woke up, so that was that dream. And then I think the next night I had a dream about this I don't want to say he's an influencer. I don't really know what he is, but I saw him on this TV show. I'm not sure if y'all watch Netflix series, but it's a Netflix series called The Circle. And he was on The Circle um some time ago. I haven't watched The Circle. This was probably some seasons ago.
It is called the
But
suckle.
The Circle,
The circle. Okay.
what they do in the show is they go into this house. They don't have any communication with the outside. There's a circle that comes on the TV, and you can either choose to be yourself in the circle or you can choose to be a catfish. So you're supposed to be trying to divvy out or rule out all the catfish in there. Um, he was in there, but it was some seasons ago. But in this dream, he this guy who was on there, a black guy, wore glasses. I don't know. I don't think he's an actor. I think he was a musician. But I had a dream about him. And the reason why I'm bringing it up because normally when I have dreams about particular people, I haven't seen him in a long time. Um, when I wake up, like even if I wake up to go use the bathroom or wake up and do something and then go back to sleep, the dream is gone. But this dream kind of came right after. It's like the dream replays. I'm not sure if I was just supposed to write down what I saw. It wasn't nothing major other than him getting going through some things and trying to get some type of TV deal or something and was seeking guidance for it. That's all it was. But I wasn't sure why I had that dream about him because I didn't even like him on the show, to be honest. My kids loved him, not me. Okay. That is my experience this week. That's all I got. That was 15 minutes. Damn.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I don't
Well, I'm not
have.
sure what that second dream was, but can you, if you find out, can you tell me his name, and then we can just be on the lookout,
Okay.
Mm,
see if he pops up.
Okay.
my week. So I'm gonna keep it short. My ass has been going through it. I'm gonna say, oh God, what's the word? When we talk about the whole, dang, what's the show that Mo did?
Shadow work.
Shadow work. So I'm in the, yeah, I have a better understanding as to why I've been placed into isolation. Um, I'm just going to say that. There's a lot of things from my past that I thought I was over that are coming back up. Um, there's more work that I have to do, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like what I'm feeling. I don't like this goddamn emotional roller coaster that I've been on. Um, and that's just because I'm someone, especially those who know, I don't really go into emotions. I'll like, get it together, suck it up, buttercup, and keep it moving. So, I've been forced to truly feel and deal with my emotions. There's some work that I have to do. I'm gonna say more work that I have to do. So in the previous season, that's why we say when you're on this spiritual journey, the work is never done. And I'm seeing that now. And the irony to it is it's coming up before my solar return. So it's like, okay, I gotta get this work done, deal with it. So I'll have a better next chapter for me. So I'm doing what I have to do. Dealing with what I want to deal with, and I don't like it. It makes me wanna. I've been feeling like Jasmine Sullivan, bust the windows out your car right now because
I
I'm
think you were gonna say that.
tapping into a lot of that anger. So I'm gonna leave that at that. Anything else? Spiritually. So I did have a dream. Um, Actually, I've had quite a few dreams. Most importantly, I've had some visits from my mama and my great aunt. Yeah, great aunt. Um, so I've had some visits and I've definitely appreciated those. Also, okay, so let me this one dream. I don't know what the heck it means, but there is I'll just go to this main part of the dream because I don't know what that was about. But it was someone in the dream that they're on TikTok. But it's like we're going through this house. And it's like different levels to the house, but it almost looks like when you go into the different levels, it reminds you of the Indiana Jones movies. I know I'm telling my age, but a part of that reminds you of the Indiana Jones, like when they're going up the steps, it look really creepy when they're on the inside of the cave. So it's like one part of that. And then I'm speaking to her, and I'm like, and we got to a room. It looked like a bedroom, regular bedroom, no secret doors, no secret passageways, anything like that. And I paused and I was like, did you hear that? And then I stopped again and she was like, yeah, I heard that. And she was like, okay, y'all, everybody, get out. Like, we gotta get pretty much like get the fuck out now. Like, it wants us to leave. And then I heard, so the name that I heard, well, I'm gonna spell it. It was like MDKE or MOSE or MKE, but it was the name of a dark evil entity. So I don't know what that was about. Um, I'm gonna say that I woke up shortly after that because that's like the last part of that dream that I remember. Um, I think that's pretty much it. Of course, we had our offline conversation, so Jazz, I got chin check because what you said I needed to do for part of this this shadow work. I was like, how the heck I'm going to do that? But of course, as soon as I asked myself that, I saw my spirit guides come to me, so I already know like which spirit guides I need to speak to. So, do y'all have any take on that? And I don't know why the hell do I always get the evil shit. My opinion, just strictly my opinion, but I don't know what that was
No, so
about.
funny. As you
Huh?
was telling the dream, it didn't feel evil. I know that's how you interpreted it, but it didn't feel dark. So I'm not sure. That's
Well,
something
that
that
makes
we
me
probably
feel happy.
need to, that's probably something we need to probably think on and talk about offline. But I'm not sure
Okay.
why um these things happen this way, or um what's your definition of dark, or or demon, because we all know that not all demons are bad and not all angels are good.
Hmm.
What's your perception of these things, and how are they presenting themselves to you? Because as you talk about it, I'm not feeling like a dark energy, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like when she was talking about that lady in her dream, I didn't feel anything dark. Like you and I both said, it felt very ancestral. This thing
Hmm.
don't feel ancestral, but it don't feel evil too. But it does feel like it's something that probably shouldn't be there,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So then I'm wondering if somewhere in your mind do you correlate something that's not supposed to be there to being evil when it's just not supposed to be there? Like if somebody comes and they knock on the wrong door and they come in your house by mistake thinking it's their house, that don't make them evil. They just came to they in the wrong house. But
Okay.
you go through great lengths to protect your energy. So anything that don't belong for you is gonna set off a whole bunch of alerts. Like, hold on, you don't
Hmm.
belong here. Who are you? Hold on, what? It's like if somebody comes in the wrong place, it's like, you know what I mean? Because you're
Hmm.
very protective of your energy, which is a good thing. So, but
Okay. I mean, I took
I
it as
do
that
want
because
to ask
like
you,
her
what you?
face, her facial, like her face, and like how she was like, "Everybody get the fuck out." So that's what um alarmed me. I'll say that. That's what alarmed me. But go ahead.
How did you find out that was the name of the demon? That's what I'm curious about.
So I heard it. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I heard it. Cause like I said, I stopped and I was like, "You hear that?" And then she stopped. I heard it before she did. But like I said, as she was saying, excuse me, sorry y'all, I just had me some hot chocolate. As she was saying, you know, like verifying what I heard, I'm unsure if because I have to go back into my recording because I don't write my dreams down, I record them. Um,
Hmm.
but when she said that to verify the second time, like that's the what I saw. It was like MDSK or MO. It had like MDKE and the S in there somewhere, but it was like letters put together. It was like even though I heard them, it's like I saw the letters in the dream. That's the best way I can explain them. But I can't make out like if
Got
the
it.
D was O or, but they were
Hmm.
capitalized. So, but that's how I heard them in a dream or saw them in a dream.
And outside of your dream, did you read like about a demon by that name, or like where you told in the dream it was a demon?
I don't think so.
Got it.
Don't think so. But see, I never said demon. I just said dark entity.
Dark entity. Where do I hear the word demon from?
um, and like I said, I in my interpretation of it being something dark was her reaction
Mhm.
to it when she heard it.
When she told everybody to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna think. And sorry for all the questions. I'm gonna think more on this
No, no,
one.
no. You fine. It's
I
cool.
definitely
That's
think
what we do. That is
that's
what
probably
we
a dream
do.
we should pay
You said probably
attention
what?
to. Probably a dream we should pay attention to.
Yeah, it was like MDKSE or MOSE or MOSKE. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like those are the letters. So yeah. So I think that's it. I've had an interesting week.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just looking at something real
Okay.
quick. Uh,
Ooh, excuse me.
shit. What the fuck I put on? I found something interesting. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Maybe.
You gonna put it in the group
Maybe.
chat?
Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of something I don't want to look at. I'll explain it to you
Okay.
when we get in the group chat.
Okay.
Um, but it has something to do with social media
Mm.
and what we
Interesting.
are looking at online. Yeah, it is interesting. We shall see.
Okay. So how was
Yeah.
your besides being stuck at work?
Um, yeah, my week has been work, and more work. We had some snow last week. I had some call offs. I was stuck at work, things going on at work. Trying to prepare my staff for my surgery because I'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. So trying to get them ready for my absence. I'm kind of afraid to be absent, and anybody that's a nurse or that works as any type of director and management, we got control issues. So we want to know everything. We don't want to be out of the building. I mean, the last time I took a vacation, I went up there twice because I'm like, y'all are not about to mess up what I got. And my boss be like, you are off. Like, what the hell are you doing up here? So I'm trying to learn how to release control. And I have like this strong, amazing leadership team. Everybody's they're very strong nurses. They could probably run the place with their eyes closed without me. And here I am, just always worrying because I want things to be perfect, or I don't want things to go wrong, or but in environments like that, things do go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Everything else for me has been okay. I've been learning a new prayer, so I've been practicing that, which is
Okay.
pretty long and it's kind of hard to learn the Usnisa Vijaya Dharma. I be it should is it out of the oven? It should be the Usnisa Vijaya Dharma. I've been learning that um a few lines at a time, so it's gonna take me some time to learn, and it's a difficult prayer because with Hebrew prayers, you got to get the pronunciations right because that's very important for the meaning. So I've tackled that prayer on. So I've been doing it every night. I'm back to journaling every night.
Cool.
So I just told myself I was gonna get back to some of my old spiritual practices. I'm even thinking about going back to yoga. Um, my spirit is really pushing me to like get realigned and get in tune.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's pretty much it for me. I had a really good birthday. My birthday was Thanksgiving. I had to cook the whole day, but I'm not gonna be ungrateful. But I had a good birthday. Got to hang out a little bit with my friends and family, which was good. So not bad at all.
Good. So question, this prayer,
I'm doing
what's the I guess is it the word intention? Like you taught me the miracle prayer, right? So what was this
Yes.
prayer? What's the like? What's the purpose? To put it simply, since it's a long prayer.
So it's protection. I want to tell you precisely because I got it written down on my journey. I said my
Okay.
journey. I've been calling my journey for the past few days. Maybe that's what it needs to be called.
Mhm.
But it's for like purification, protection, longevity, liberation from suffering,
Mhm.
overcoming negative karma, healing from illnesses, disasters.
Okay.
Um, and it helps to achieve enlightenment.
Okay.
It means a victorious Buddha crown. But
Mm.
it is a beautiful prayer, but it is very difficult to learn if you know that it's not your native tongue. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to be very respectful of the culture and make sure I pronunciate the words right. Plus, they hold more power when you pronounce them correctly. And just taking my time. So
Okay. That's what's up. And I just did yoga before we got on live, so
how was it?
it was good. I did want to release emotions. Yeah. It's why I had to take the cleansing shower afterwards.
Did it help?
Mhm. My energy don't feel heavy, right?
Yeah. Feel like
Trust me, it feel better than it did when Joy was on the phone with me earlier.
I'm just messing with you. Look,
Mhm.
Trust
I was like, why she about? I was like, why she about to pop it off? I was, you like, trust me,
me.
trust me. Let me quit testing you,
Yeah.
T, because you gonna get tired of me, boy. I'm just messing with you, testing your gangster girl. You doing
Let me
good. It's
tell
all right.
you.
Please don't test my gangster right now, cause she ready to be activated. Okay,
That's all
if you
right.
don't
I'm
leave
helping
me
you get it
alone.
out. I'm helping you get it out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, I had my moment on Saturday. As a matter of fact, I ain't control nothing. I popped off.
Okay, okay. Did you
Yeah.
feel better afterwards?
No, I still got more to say. So when we get off here, I'm gonna go say whatever else I got to say. Okay. I'm in the and another thing mood. And another thing. That's where I'm at right now. The
Okay, so
Sagittarius is out.
I just got one thing though. You said everything on Saturday, but you saying you didn't say everything, right? So y'all closed the conversation on Saturday, right? Saturday's in
We
the
did.
past, right?
We didn't close the conversation on Saturday. We haven't had a conversation yet.
Okay. Just be
Yeah,
mindful of your tone. That's
I
all I'm
got
going
more.
to say. And we're going to talk about that offline. I ain't going to say
Yeah.
nothing else. I'm done.
So
I'm done.
I will say this. I will say this, ladies. Yes, we have to mind our tone. Yes, we have to remain calm, and we have to watch our answers and answer, soundly. But every once in a while, you got to choose war. Because if you don't, you know, things will keep trying you. So every once in a while, you got to, like, take a little little snip. And then sometimes you got to bite a little bit to kind of, let people or persons know that you're not playing. So it ain't often. Joy, you got kids. You say stuff a few times like, okay, now stop it. Okay, now stop it. And they keep on, okay, now stop it. And then you sit down. I told you to stop, but you nip a little bit, then they don't. And then it's, you know, what I tell you to do.
As she looking at one of them right now. You saw that, right?
It's the grandbaby. She over here going ham, y'all.
Lay the law down. Especially
Um,
when it comes to kids. And I don't even whoop my kids no more. But every once in a while, I just want to, I'm human.
I'm human too, but see, I can't say what I. Where she go? I can't say what I want to say because I'm like, I want to apply that to another area of my life right now, but I can't say that online because people be watching. Thank y'all for the support,
That
but
part.
listen,
Thank you.
there's another part of Tiara. I listen, y'all really trying to fuck around and find out, and I want y'all to leave me alone. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm done. So I understand popping off a little bit, getting stuff started. You can't always be, but yeah, there's other areas that I've been tested. And I just, I got bills. I got
I
responsibilities.
think spirit kicking me out of the I think spirit kicking
And they did it again. Yeah, see, so this is the definition of when your energy ain't doing what you supposed to be doing, shit takes over, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
That part. Spirit said, I ain't even playing. Look, don't say
Yeah.
another word.
So when she come back, I bet you she ain't talking about that again. So when she come back, we're gonna have to go into you wanna she ain't okay.
I don't
Jasmine
appreciate
there.
spirit. I don't appreciate spirit checking me publicly.
Right.
Listen, I bet you gonna do it again.
No,
So
I'm
let's
gonna
go
shut
ahead and
up.
get started on our zodiac. We're gonna talk about everything else offline. We're gonna
I'm
talk
gonna
about
get
everything.
humbled on the internet though.
We're gonna talk about everything else offline.
Look, and they still won't let me on camera.
No, not at all. Get yourself together. Get
Oh,
I'm
yourself
just talking
together.
about now.
So y'all are seeing a live demonstration on when we talk about how our spirit be checking us. Okay, this is the definition of Jazz being checked by her spirit team. Okay.
all the way.
Are y'all telling me that I gotta approach this situation differently?
Absolutely. But I was gonna wait to say that offline, but your team already letting you know that, honey. That's the reason why I said be mindful of your tone.
Well, I have to address it. I can't let this ride.
Listen, you are absolutely allowed to address it, but not with the energy that you have behind it right now.
Mm,
So that's all. But we can talk about the rest of it offline. Look, anything
Look,
else? We gonna get ready for these horoscopes.
look. Spirit gonna end up shutting me down because I was like, choose war. Choose war. That's something. Choose it. No. Sometimes you gotta pop off just to show them. Just a little bit.
right.
Oh my gosh. I guess the reason why I say that, and this is in all honesty, I've learned the hard way that even though you want to get your point across, if you're saying it aggressively or in a tone that's not I don't know how to say that word. I don't want to say that's not nice, but if it's not received well because you're tuned out. So it's not going to do any. In my experience, it's not going to do anything but make you more frustrated. So that's that's all. That's all. Are you still there, Jazz?
Yeah, I'm here, babe.
Okay. Y'all ready to do something?
Question before we
Okay.
get started. Y'all know I always got some shenanigans shit. I mean stuff going on. Who knows somebody named Kim, dark skin? Do or does it relate to anybody? Kim, dark skin. Um, I heard 38. I don't know if that's when this person passed. Um, I don't know who they relate to. I see him in a ponytail. I see him at a young age though. I don't know why. Almost like they may have known someone in when they were younger. Um, it's like a slick back pony. She got a slick back ponytail with a little bit of hair right here. You know how we when we was younger we might wear a little swoop. right
Mm-hmm.
here,
Mhm.
like that, slick back ponytail with the little small little ponytails at the end. I don't even think she got no weave in her hair. I don't know who this Kim is, but she been sitting here for a little minute.
I mean, I know somebody that fit the description, but I don't think she dead.
Okay. I don't know who this is, but they just making me aware of it, but on with her head, at the back of her head. I don't know if hit her head or she dealing with pain or if it's something related to the spine. I don't know who this is, but gonna ask her to leave because she been
Yeah, I'm not
she,
the one I know. That name, that age and description, but she is alive. I just checked her page. She's alive.
okay. And
The person
whoever
I know named I used to work with someone named Kim years ago, but when I met her, she used to wear her hair in a ponytail, but she had longer hair. She was real petite.
Mm.
Um, so that I
I
don't.
see, I write her down just if whoever this person comes back up at a later time.
If it comes back.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause you already be like, I'm dismissed. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was literally going to say, okay, so we doing good this time. We ain't had nobody come through, and there go Joy.
Always me. I don't know what the heck.
That's fine. I've been harassed enough these past few weeks.
And you've been doing good.
All right, who's starting? I guess it's me because neither one of y'all say shit. Um.
I'll go second.
All right. So,
Ooh.
hmm,
Are we going in the order each sign?
order.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Yep.
order.
Cool beans.
So, all right. So for the Aries, y'all been weathering the storm, and the good thing is, it's coming to the end, coming to an end. Um, but I feel like it's relationship wise, y'all definitely been on an emotional roller coaster. Things haven't been easy. Y'all been going through a rough patch, but it's more so because you've been real selfish, like real selfish. You're not thinking about the other person. You've been focused on yourself. It's been all about what you want, and your partner is sick of your shit. Okay, so it's time for you to sit and reevaluate. Um, Kind of dig deep and find out why it is you've been moving the way you've been moving in this relationship. I do see once you yeah, you're gonna have to surrender. Um and actually I feel like this is a woman who does not believe in themselves. You've been acting out in your relationship, but it's more so because it's one of those things where it's like, oh shit, this is good, too good to be true. So it's like you waiting for the ball to drop because you've never been in this type of healthy relationship. So you've been self sabotaging. You've been testing your partner, trying to get them to do things to see if they're going to react the way people in your past have acted. And you got to stop doing that. You got to sit. Be still with yourself. Do some affirmations. In the lovely words of Jazz the Medium here, tell yourself, I love you 11 times in the mirror, butt ass naked in the morning and in the evening, because you don't really truly believe in yourself. You don't love yourself. So you are testing this current partner. Because you don't understand how can they love you when you don't love yourself. So you have to realize that you are enough. Okay, stop giving them hell. Get in the mirror, do some affirmations, because you're in a good relationship and it is healthy. So don't push your person away too far. All right, that's what I have for the Aries.
All right, Taurus. And forgive my hoarseness, y'all. I got a cold. Uh, so Taurus, I feel like there's a small group of Tauruses here who are looking for clarity in certain areas of their life, but the clarity that they are looking for is they're looking everywhere but within themselves. You know, a lot of things that are happening in your life, Taurus, are your fault. You know, they're consequences of actions that you have made, and until you realize that, it's going to be hard for you to press on. Just remember that the clarity that you seek is definitely within yourself. That's all I have.
All right, for Geminis, this looks like it is love related. Um, Geminis, I'm not sure if some of our singles have just kind of been going through a process of really getting back to you. It looks like some of our Geminis maybe have went through some bad relationships where it kind of caused you guys to question yourself. So now, right now, what's happening is anybody that comes in and steps in, you're kind of pushing them aside because you're not sure if they're being 100% transparent with you or if it's going to be a repeat cycle of what you previously dealt with there. For the Geminis who have went through this, who are singles and maybe looking to get into relationships, um, just give them a chance, give the person a chance there. Everything doesn't have to be the same cycle. Every sign that looks like it may have been something from a previous relationship doesn't necessarily mean that once you open up to finding someone new or open up to that new person, that I do see that there is going to be chemistry. Do see that it is going to be some good relationships. It looks like you'll be stepping into a relationship, the one that you actually wanted to be in, versus the previous relationships where you felt like the love wasn't being reciprocated. So just give love a try. I'm just gonna end it like that. Gemini, give love a try.
Okay, so cancers. Looks like we're starting off with love readings tonight. Jazz's specialty, right? Um, So cancers, this is for cancers that are in relationships. Actually, for this, I'm pulling more on cancers that are in marriages. You guys have been hitting a really really rough patch, to the point that there's constant fighting. The communication is there, however, you are not on the same page with your partner, and you're miserable. So, with that being said, I do see that things are going to get better. However, you both have to come to a common ground. Like, take the gloves off and really sit and speak about what it is that each of you want, and how to move forward in your marriage. And what's the other? Listen without responding. Just listen. One of the things that I see is one of you is speaking, but the other one's not hearing what you want to say because they just want to have a reaction. They want to have the last say. Um, they're not comprehending basically because they just want to get their point across, but they're not taking the time to really focus on what's being said. Um, so I see that things will get better. You may need therapy. um, mm, Write letters to each other. write letters to each other for this specific group of marriages. Write letters to each other. And make it, like, I don't want to necessarily say a special time, but do it at a time where there's no outside influences. Neither one of you at work. If you have children, the children are like in the bed, and find ways to communicate. Yeah, I see a lot of yelling and arguing. So write letters, and then let each other read the letter and then respond in a letter versus speaking, so y'all won't have to argue each other. But I do see things will work out. I see that doing it that way, um, each person is able to truly understand the other person's point of view. So it's not gonna last. It's only gonna last for a season. But if y'all truly want to be together and communicate, y'all will be fine.
All right, Leo. There's a Leo out there that is desiring. This is either about a relationship or a new career. There's a Leo out there who's really desiring or wanting a new career and a new relationship. And I feel like some of y'all are going to step into both. And all the things you've been dreaming about and wishing for are going to definitely come into fruition. I'm hearing turn of the year. But Spirit wants to for me to make an important point for me to tell you guys, Leo, is to enjoy where you are now. Kind of take a deep breath and take a look at around you and be thankful and show gratitude to the things that you already have and the people that you already have in your life. But more is coming. That is my message.
Virgos. So for our Virgos here, I see that a couple of Virgos have been going through a couple of things. It looks like you've been facing challenges, but in facing some of those challenges, you've still been determined to succeed, push through those challenges instead of pushing, looking at it like, okay, I'm just gonna let this stop me. You've been pushing forward, being resilient, and just pushing forward with those challenges because you've still been pushing forward and not just giving up there. What I have for our Virgos that's been going through those things, that it looks like everything is going to be opening up for you. Take some more leaps of faith there. When it comes to the direction that you want to go into, Virgos. um I also hear seek guidance. When I'm saying seek guidance on the direct direction that you want to go into, Virgos. There. Everything is going to line up for you, right? Because of your determination, because of you still wanting to push forward despite your current scenario or your situation there. Just seek guidance if you need help. Everything's gonna be on the up and up for your Virgos.
Okay, Libra. So for Libras, I have you guys in a career shift. Um there are some of you that are not happy where you are in your current role and you're looking for something different. Um, there also are a handful of you that are looking to start new careers altogether. The main thing that I see is just focus on what it is that you want and go for it. Don't doubt yourself. That's what I have for the Libras.
All right, Scorpio. The message I'm getting for you, Scorpio, is to pick your battles. And this, I feel like this is more work related and home related, not necessarily relationship related, but something in the home or work. Like maybe some of y'all have been having a lot of disputes at work, and you're bringing them home, and it's causing issues in your household. Um, but I feel like you're fighting for something that you perceive that you don't have. And I also feel like you have more control over this situation than you think you do. And it just takes a little bit more of emotional control to really see what it is that you think you're missing. So, You have everything you need, Scorpio. You have everything at your fingertips. What you're complaining about your job or what's not being provided at home is actually there. I just need you to take a step out of your emotions and take a deeper look into what you perceive is missing. That's it for me.
All right. So for our Sagittarius, what I have for you is oh gosh, Jazz, I'm sorry. Sagittarius, the first card I have is a fire card, fiery mix or fiery climax here. Sagittarius. Um, Based off what I see here is I don't know what that is. It's causing you to explode or feel like you need to explode. I feel like what it is though is whatever the scenario is, it's taking you to a place of maybe some fears that you have not dealt with, or maybe feeling like you're going backwards versus going forwards, or it's reminding you of something of the past, Sagittarius. With that being said, just make sure that you're showing grace here and you're going with the flow there. Um, go inward and get inner guidance before you react. It's okay to be who you are, right? And express yourself, but just make sure before you express yourself, you're going in with inner guidance before you explode on a person. Okay. That's what I have.
Okay, Capricorns. I'm definitely reading myself with these cards because I see a damn emotional roller coaster right now. But the biggest thing that I see, there are a group of us, me included, that are not feeling settled, not feeling balanced, feeling all over the place. Um, and that's because you got, a change needs to happen, right? So with these cards, it's basically saying be still, um, look within, whether that be meditation, prayer. Look up the prayer that Jazz just mentioned previously. Maybe she can drop that in the chat for us. Um, but your soul is seeking guidance, and you have to really be still and be quiet so you can hear with clarity. And that's to whomever you pray to, whether it be God, ancestors, spirit team. um, you can hear from whichever you practice. But the bottom line is, I do see that things are going to look up for you. You definitely need to focus on releasing. You're holding on to too much baggage, and like the words of Erica Badu and singing "Bag Lady." You got too much stuff, so you gotta let some things go in order to move forward right now. Okay, Capricorns.
Okay. Um, I am on Aquarius. And Aquarians. I feel like some Aquarians out there, you guys are at your wits' end. Like maybe you've been trying to work on a project or trying to get somewhere in your career. This feels like a business endeavor, a career that you're trying to make come into fruition, and it's just not happening. And you're becoming frustrated, and you're in your head. Um, but it's coming. It's just moving slow because they're wanting you to focus on the moment. That's been my message all day. Focusing on the moment, what you can learn from the moment. Focusing on the journey, not the destination. And that's your message, Aquarius. What you are trying to manifest your business idea. I see somebody writing a screenplay for a movie or writing a book. It's all going to happen. But there are some lessons that you need to learn right now at this time, and don't rush it. Don't force it. It's going to happen.
All right, for our Pisces to end it out here. So for us Pisces here, it looks like a couple of our us Pisces have been going through some changes When I'm saying changes, it looks like you're doing a lot of self-reflection on maybe things that you did in the past, maybe things that have been done to you, and you're trying to change your outlook on those things, dear. With change your outlook, it looks like some of our Pisces is kind of in some relationships that may not have been good for your you to go forward and you to grow there. Pisces, it's okay. Those relationships I see that have been lost, it's because you felt like you were kind of dimming your light, felt like you wasn't really showing who you truly were there. And that comes with that self-reflection. It seems like you've been hiding away from, you've been hiding. You haven't really been showing people who you are. You haven't really been being yourself here, and the changes and the self-reflection is bringing you to that conclusion there. Pisces, it's okay. Just continue to move forward with that. Show people who you really are. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to go through that period of feeling like nobody understands you. um it's okay. It'll be okay. Be who you are. Be you unapologetically.
Okay, y'all. That ends our episode. I'm sorry, I had a brain freeze. So thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate all y'all support. As always, if you have any questions, you can email us at 3spiritualchicks@gmail.com. All right. See y'all later.
Bye, y'all.
Jazz.
And I am telling you,
Jazz still got us recording right now.
I know you're the best man I ever know. I don't know why they just came to me. I don't know.
Mm. I wonder that's in relation to the lady you said Kim that came through.
Oh, it could be. Definitely could be.
So she might be mad that um she got dismissed.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
it could be. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
Like ain't nobody say you dismiss me. I came through with a message for real. So
I'm like, what did she really? So I'm like, who are you, ma'am? Who
yeah,
are you?
and I'm like I'm going through my mental Rolodex. I used to work with someone named Kim. They used to wear hair and ponytails, but growing up, I didn't. I don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, she had this swoop. Like swoop. Oh, it's just like that swoop and like a ponytail. But I don't want to say she ain't have no. I'm not disrespecting you, ma'am. But you know how they used to wrap the weave ponytails,
Mm-hmm.
around at the back. That's kind of how it looked. It could have been her hair, but that's what it looked like to me. Um, but yeah, I mean no disrespect to her.
Okay. So what we do? We supposed to just leave out. Jazz gonna
I,
have to edit this
I,
because
don't,
she fell off.
I don't know what to do.
She's the one recording. It's on her thing.
Yeah, if we leave, then
It
hold
should cut
on.
it
Let's
off,
see.
right?
Okay, it will it. Okay, let's leave and see.
All right.